Well, at the moment, it looks like I'm talking to myself. Obviously not, because I've just gone. Turned off the mic. So I'm just waiting for some people to come in. I'm gonna try and figure out if ghosts really exist. So it says I've got one reviewer, but like I say, that could be me because I'm on YouTube. There's another viewer. So, like I put on the video, do ghosts exist? And I put it because I'm curious myself. Even though I go out ghost hunting. Hello, Julie. All right. Yeah, because I go out ghost hunting. Or I shouldn't really say that because I don't go out that much now. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it going out a bit more. As I set up my spirit box today just to see if it's still working. Because it's funny. I don't think you could hear it anyway. It's not very loud. Turn it on. I've got it on full. That's the power button. I don't know if you can hear that. The hissing noise. But it seems to be the speaker, it's working, but it just seems to be too low. I don't know if you can hear it. So I can hardly hear it, so I don't think you can. Now they say these boxes, they're supposed to pick up spirit and manipulate them into sound and whatever. But after a bit, it gets on your nerves. It gets on your nerves with that hissing. And you can't really make out what's being said or whatever. You know, because it goes that quick. So, and I've been on some investigations where I've heard, I can only describe it as footsteps, sounds that you can't make out, sounds that are you can't, if you're with another team, you can't distinguish where they came from. And if you're watching people's videos and the majority say, yeah, that sound came from over there. You know, me personally, I think that they're just faking it because every time I've been out with John and Lindsay, a few others, Claire, Jules, we can never make up our minds where the actual sound is coming from because we all hear differently. The sound, we hear the same sound, but we hear it differently, and we can never make up his minds where it actually came from. There's a good point of this when I was watching Lindsay and John's video yesterday, and Jules and Claire was saying, "Hello there, Jackie." Jules and Claire was saying like about the sounds, and Claire was saying, "Well, I heard it here," and Jules says, "I heard it there." And like I say, you watch many of these videos, and they work as teams, and they all say, "Yeah, I heard it came from over there. Yeah, it came from over there." But like, I always think it's bullshit, because like I say, we can never make up our minds where we actually heard this sound. You know, sometimes we can. You know, if it's loud enough. But does it mean it's a ghost when we hear these sounds? You know, like when you hear like footsteps walking. You know, and then like we'll probably hear somebody talking. "Hello there, Sam." Yeah, we can hear, like, and we'll say, "Yeah, it's coming from outside." You know, but is it coming from outside? You know, none of us have gone out to investigate to see if somebody's outside or not. You know, so like, and this is what paranormal investigators do. We should investigate. You know, not just sit on our backsides, and when we hear a sound, just sit on it and say, "Did you hear that?" You know, we did a video in an asylum, and the K2 meter was going off, and everybody says like, "Well, the K2 meters, they're a load of shit." You know, but like, I'm under the assumption it works off electricity, and if there's no electricity in a building, especially an abandoned building, why should a K2 meter go off? You know, we don't carry walkie-talkies up. You know, any of us, John, Claire, or anybody, we don't carry walkie-talkies. We don't fake anything. Sound only proves there's a sound. Well, yeah, that's what it doesn't mean it's a ghost, does it? You know, the rat is running across the floor of the ceiling. You know, but it does make me think. You know, Clive always says to me, "Oh, you've got mice. I can hear them running over your ceiling." Well, they must wear fucking clogs, because I live in a flat and we have concrete floors. And I've never known a mouse yet. I'm losing my voice, look. I've never known a mouse to eat concrete and like. So I says to him, like, "You can't hear mice running across the floor, Clive, because like it's a concrete ceiling." But it made me think, you know, when we hear these like footsteps, what we think are footsteps above us in an abandoned building, you know, is it rats and mice that we can hear walking across the ceiling? Well, mobile phones are proven to activate a K2. Well, I can say with all certainty that I have put a mobile phone near a K2 meter, and yeah, it probably does flicker the green button. My mobile phone has never got into the red. And if you keep your mobile phone a distance from a K2, it doesn't set it off. So a fully body apparition, can't say it. actually doesn't mean it's a ghost either. So I have never seen a full apparition. I've never seen it. I'd love to see it. I think I've seen mist, but because I smoke a vape, you know, it's a bit questionable. But is John on? I can't see him. Oh, hey up. I tried ringing you up to see if you wanted to come on, John. But I got no answer. What's that we tried to show on the video? It wasn't mobile phones or electricity. Well, we did, didn't we? Do you want to come on? Just let me copy that. Yeah, I've been watching oh, I never know what I'm doing, me. I'm watching Lindsay Steers. Yeah, I'll send you the link if you want to come on, John. You know, because I do enjoy watching some people, because I always think, like, they're going to catch something and, like, they're never going to know it. But like I say, the K2 meter, it goes off. And we did experiments where, like, I put my e-cigarette near it. I think we put his phones near it. We put all the equipment, you know, near this K2 meter, because it was just going crazy. Until, like, Tony come in and he says, like, we'll put another meter next to it and see if that goes off. And the two went off. You know, my K2 meter was just going into the red. John's meter was flashing red. No other equipment went off. And Tony gave me a rent pod, and I've seemed to have lost it. I was looking for it today for some reason, but I've lost it. But and another thing about ghosts and that is, if you read your Bible, and I think it was Samuel, he tried to, what was his name? He tried to summon up one of his past things. So ghosts have been in existence for over 2,000 years. Ghost hunting bores the heck out of me at this point, because nobody is trying to approach it different. Everyone is doing the same thing with the same doctrine. I quite agree with that, Sam. I quite agree with that. You know, we all use, like, well, I try not to use equipment now. I try to just use the camera. I've learned a lot from Tony Ferguson, like, always show yourself in the camera. You know how people used to go around and they hold the camera and they go, oh, I've just seen a shadow. And they're pointing the camera to where they've seen the shadow, you know. And they always try to, like, jump scare you. And they're all fighting for the best position, aren't they? You know, I watch Debunkers, and they're the same. And what amazes me, like, with Debunkers, they say like, yeah, that's a sound overlay. How do they know it's a sound overlay? They didn't make the fucking video, did they? You know, they didn't make the video, so how do they know it's a sound overlay? I do like the research, so it's a bit more near. I like going out, but I'm fascinated to know why we're scared. Why, you know, most people are scared of ghosts. You're probably right. Like ghosts have been going on for like I say, probably hundreds of years. I just don't know. Let's see if I can make this light a little bit better. Still got that little bit of a glare, hasn't it? Right, it's in the video. Bloody, you can't. Well, you can't. Fucking, I've got that many wires and everything. That's a bit better. In fact, professional lighting. Can I can there can make it. It's got different buttons. It cost me £1 at what you call it, the pound shop. I thought like, I saw it and I thought, oh, I'll have that. It got like TikTok light. And I thought like for £1, you know, it's going to break in a couple of days. And I've had it for ages, but never used it. And then since I've come back, started doing rant again. Because that's what basically is, my rants. And I just love ranting about ghost hunters and like. The thing about debunkers is none of them know anything about ITC or the research about behind it, and end up putting false information out there. I quite agree with you there, because like I watch Beardo quite a lot, and it does make me laugh. But as a debunker, I just think he's like not properly educated enough to debunk. I think he just copies other people tell him stuff, you know, and then he blurts that out on a video. But it's quite dangerous, really, because he could get it terribly wrong. Well, he has got it terribly wrong, I think, on a couple of times. Hello, Tony. You know, and I can prove it where Beardo's gone out and he was doing Derby Gulls and the door opened and Richard, like, he looked at them and they were discussing, I think it was with Ghost on Trent, and they were discussing it, like, why this door would open. And while they're discussing it, I think two of them said on camera, we heard the latch. So, and Beardo said he heard the latch. And then I think a day after, Ghost on Trent come out and says, right, we've debunked that door. We reckon the door we came out, because they opened it, the draft in the corridor opened this other door, And I thought, hang on a minute. So you're debunking the door, but you've already said previously on camera that you heard the latch. So the debunking they own about the door, was it just doing it for views? And Beardo says, and I can prove it, it's on his videos, he says, we heard the latch. And then he's going like, no, this is what happened with the door. So like,
mate.
I wouldn't say, all right, I wouldn't say he's a very good debunker on that.
I don't know. I missed last few minutes because I was coming onto the computer. I've had to turn volume down, so I've not heard what you were saying. I heard you say about you don't think these debunkers are very good because they don't know about ITC and all this.
Yeah, they always say like it's a sound overlay, right? But how do they know it's a sound overlay?
I don't know. I don't know because I don't claim to be that good at being able to. I can obviously a lot of things we can all see that we can debunk it if it's ours or if it's somebody else's.
Well, I'm saying like when we go out, we do try to debunk.
We do. We try to debunk his own, but I'm on about debunking other people's. I couldn't really go and say that's been put on because you don't know. I ain't got the equipment or the knowledge to be able to, like, I don't know, put video through a sound wave thing and see if there's different sound. You know what I mean? And break them all down. Like that. So
debunkers do that, do they? They don't use sound wave modules.
No, but what I'm saying is I wouldn't know how to do that. And I don't believe they would either. So I think it is just they don't believe it. It's not that they think it's fake. They don't believe it. They don't believe that it can be real, that. So they're just saying it's fake because they're presuming it can't be real.
Well, I use that Premiere Pro. And in that Premiere Pro, you can go frame by frame.
Yeah.
So I use that frame by frame.
Yeah.
You know, to help me to try to like understand if it is a ghost or whatever. You know, I was watching a ghost video on YouTube the other day where the landlord puts a pint on the side of the bar and it slides off and smashes on the floor. Now, we all know when we go to the bar, you just can't do that on a bar, can you? And put your elbows.
No, because it's wet and glasses slide. So we aren't being there and actually being able to go back and look and say, that's come off, but you can see that's dry. Nobody's stood near the bar, so nobody's knocked it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like, I thought, like, straight away, well, the bar must be wrecked and it slid off.
But you're saying that, but we are actually seeing that bar. You don't know whether it's wet or not.
But there was a jump cut in it for some strange reason.
Right.
As soon as it was sliding off, there seemed to be a little split second of a jump cut.
Mm.
And that puzzled me. Why would that be there?
It shouldn't be. So that could be taking something out, or taking a microsecond or a second out where a wire or something's visible, or somebody's end of the finger's visible, so they've like took that frame out.
You see, that's another thing as well. ITC, you don't see many of them videos now, do you?
No, but like Sam says, they're pretty boring to watch, so I don't think nobody does them. It's an interesting subject and I enjoy it, but to make a video on it, they're not very... Sat there for 2 hours just listening to a spirit box or whatever device you're using for your ITC.
I got by that. It's a bit.
I know, once it plugged in right, because you said it's quiet, and then suddenly it went right loud.
Yeah. No, it's something to do with the jack. Because you have the big jack,
Yeah,
and then you have the little jack.
Jack Junior.
Yeah, and when you plug it into the speaker, I think the big jack's a bit dodgy.
Normally are big jacks.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah,
You can hear it.
yeah.
But what? I don't have the area up. But that's all I ever get, really, is
Well,
static.
you can actually take aerials out of them. It's only
Yeah,
a
I know.
couple of screws, and then you go in, undo one screw, and aerial just slides out, so there's no aerial on it.
But when you listen to it, all of a sudden it kind of stops. And then
That's what
restarts again.
it scans from, I don't know, what is it, about 80 something in FM, all the way up to 100 and something. And when it gets to end, it then goes back to the start again, and that's when it jumps, when it goes back to beginning at scan.
But like I say, I'm quite high up here. You know, I should be getting something from this box. But I'm getting absolutely nothing. Well, that's all I ever get where it kind of like jumps a little bit. And then when I do finally get something to come out of it, it's gone that fast that you can't make out what it's saying. You know, I need to give you this box and set it up like yours.
Yeah. I mean, mine's downstairs, which still, it's downstairs on the table, because we went out last night, didn't we? So,
yeah. But did it work? Like, you just don't know, do you?
well, we'll never know. If we knew for definite, there'd be no point in doing it anymore, would it? Because we'd know truth.
Is that you crackling?
Yeah, I'm just opening my tobacco packet.
I thought somebody was eating a bag of crisps at the side of me.
Oh, I could just eat a bag of crisps.
So, but like nobody, like I say, nobody there. I've not seen many. I think he's still going into who makes them boxes.
Oof.
Someone know who it is.
Oof.
Yeah. I think.
Oh, don't get Sam started on about oof. Oh my God.
Well, like I say, this has been going for a bit now, and it's not picked up one voice. Now, if I put the hearing up and get it to stand up on its own, see, I don't get much at all. But I've never had this box. In fact, it's gone a bit quieter.
Can hardly hear it now.
Yeah, it's that better.
Just hear it.
It's when I took the lead.
Dodgy lead then.
No, because I just took the jack there. I just turned the jack round a little bit.
Yeah. Might go a bit. You got any in there? No. You got any like alcohol white?
Yeah, for the glasses.
Yeah, just get Jack a white with that and then dry it. It might be a bit of crap on Jack and blow into Jack plug, see if any dust in it.
But like, ever since I've had this, and it cost me a fortune.
No, they're not cheap. I mean, we bought our SB. Well, we've got SB7. I've got SB11 up here. I didn't check that out last night, so we've got that one as well, which is newer one, SB11. But we got them before they were really big. And prices shot up. What we paid for them, I think we paid quarter of what they are now.
Well, I think I paid £70 for mine. And I think I paid about 30 for the speaker.
Yeah, but if you, let's have a look.
And I think now, I don't know if you heard that, a whistle. Why do ghosts whistle?
I don't know, they might whistle well. So, yes.
Well, I've still got that Robert spot you sent me, Sam, and I use that as well. The difference between that and the SP7 is the
Well, they're
Robert,
like 100. Oh no, that's PSP 7 Pro. That's the
what they are
latest
now.
one. The latest one, the new one they bought out, is £189.26. The one you've got, they're selling for £129.99 now. I think we paid about 40 quid for PSP 7. We paid about 70 for 11.
Just turn that off a bit because it does get on your nerves after a bit.
11s, 275.
Well, I think with me, they don't seem to work.
You what, mate?
For me, they don't seem to work. Is it the static in my body that's interfering with it? £400 look for PSP 11.
I think I paid about 70 quid for it when it first came out. It's got a ridiculous price of them. We've had that, about 2018, 2019, something like that? I don't know.
That's about the same as mine. But it
17, 18, 19.
Yeah, 18, 19. Could be a ghost whistle because it's easy to get your attention. But that's another thing. Like, why do ghosts whistle?
Yeah, that's what you're saying. It might be an easier way for him to get your attention. It might be easier for him to whistle than it is to speak.
You know, it just gets me. Like I say, I've never seen a full-blown apparition. I think I've seen things out the corner of my eye.
Yeah, I think I've seen like partial apparitions, or you know what I mean, shadows or things like that.
Yeah. But nothing like that's in front of your face.
Mm-mm.
You know, I probably shit myself if I did.
I mean, the closest we've come to it is when we're at what were it called? Beachy Abbey, when them like shadows that monks walk past. You weren't full bodied, but you could see the total outline. You could see the robes. You could see them walking with hands like in praying. But it were only outline like a shadow.
Yeah.
That's close, and there were 5 of them in a row, and that's closest I've come. That's best visual evidence I've seen.
Well, I thought I caught something at when I was reviewing Lindsay, Annesley Church, and I thought I saw a shadow on the wall.
Yeah, I've got a. I'm just saying to Sam. He run about spirit box. What have I done with it? I've got one of Radio Shack ones, but it's the one. This has not been converted, but it's not the one that you just. It's easy to convert. It's the later one, Sam.
Well, don't you cut a bit of the ribbon off?
No, I bought it online. I got it pretty cheap. They can be converted, these, but it's different. This is newer model of it. Sam will
Yeah,
know what I mean.
it's a ribbon. You have to cut a bit of the ribbon. We've got like five wires together
Yeah.
in a
Yeah,
ribbon.
that was on the earlier version of that one. They made a new one, and doing that don't work on it. And I can't remember what you have to do to it now. I saw watched a video years ago, but it's too complicated for me, so it's just been stuck in a drawer.
Has anybody seen a full apparition? And I don't mean like at the corner of your eye. I mean like face to face. You know, because like I've laid in bed, you know, at night, and I kind of sleep on my side and have my hand, and I feel like somebody's touching my hand. Sometimes my hand goes all tingly. And then, like they say, it's your left hand, you're having an heart attack, don't they? And at my age, you never know, do you?
Oh, you laughed the other night. I thought I was convinced I was going blind the other night. Oh, what were I watching? I can't remember. There was something on telly and I watched it. And I rubbed my eye. I didn't realise at the time, but I rubbed my eye. So I looked. Yeah, well, I didn't notice at first, and then I went to rub that eye. And when I went to rub that eye I couldn't even read any. You know how big our telly is. I couldn't read anything on telly, and everything just looked blurred. So I like shit myself. So I took my hand off and covered my left eye up again to look for my right eye, and everything was fine. It was fine. And I did it again, and that one was still blurred. I'm going to Lindsay, I'm losing my sight. And it was because I rubbed my eye, and it had gone blurred. It took about a couple of minutes, you know, to.
I've done that.
For it to go normal.
The old Sam said he's seen a full-bodied apparition.
He's also seen a cow in a building.
You see, that's another thing. Would a camera pick up a full-bodied apparition?
Yeah, it is. You have to. I know there's some. Yeah, that's what Shaz put. With this one, I've got look, toggle, switch, solder, the up and down scan buttons or something on it. But there were a video, something to do with that one, but it's not as simple as that ribbon one. I will have to have a look again, but I don't think I've got the. I can solder wires together and stuff like that, but if it's anything really complicated with circuit board, I'm a bit heavy-handed. I'll probably blow up circuit board.
So how did your investigation go yesterday? Because we didn't. We only saw a little bit of it. Because
if you remember last time we went, we couldn't get live once we went in markets. Yeah. We tried in that top end, and it was like jumping and freezing. And then we stopped going live, and we just pre-recorded rest at night. Well, in that first room, that base room, we could get live. So we did an hour in there first, just to do a live, and then we pre-recorded rest.
Yeah, I watched it. Because I was just fascinated, like, with
that video. Hold on. That video still makes me laugh when I see it, so it does. Right, cow. If I'm having a bad day sometimes, I watch that video.
I don't think I've seen that.
Haven't you? It's so funny.
Yeah.
I'll send it you. I'll find it out on my YouTube when we watched, and I'll send it you.
Yeah, that's another thing that struck me, you know, like with other teams and that, where they all seem to know where the sound's coming from. And I was watching yours yesterday, and the investigations we've been on with Tony and Bev and that, we can never ever say with positive where the sound's coming from.
But it was like last night at one point, it went with sound, it was live. There were one point in live, and I said I saw a light going that way from behind me, going like over my head, net roof. And Lindsay was sat next to me, she saw it go that way.
That way.
Do you know what I mean? So
I saw on my screen, I saw like, I mean, like that.
Yeah.
And then like, at one time you stood up and you walked over to the camera, and then you created a lot of dust, and it was all coming up on the camera.
Yeah, it's because what it is, Sam, it's because Simon's got his 2 tabs open. He's got one with StreamYard and one with YouTube. And because he's got one with YouTube, when I speak, it echoes up. like muffles back through Simon's speakers. We do it. He does it all the time. I should
Yeah,
wear
but
headphones, really.
I've got no sound on it.
I don't know.
Look. Now you should hear it.
Now, yeah.
Right,
That's what
let me
it's
turn
doing.
it off. Right, so I haven't got it on now.
Yeah. I don't think it's doing it now. Oh, it is. It's like a little. It's like a spirit box.
The spirit box ain't on.
No, it's like a spirit box. Like Sam says, is it somebody trying to communicate with us? Every now and again, when I stop talking, there's a sound.
It could be. We're talking about spirits and that. You know, why can't they communicate through YouTube? You know, there's nothing to say that they can't communicate while we're transmitting.
No, that's very true.
You know, because if we believe they can transmit for a PSP 7 or anything like a radio, why can't they talk to us while we're interacting like this for a streaming service? There's nothing to say that they couldn't do it, is there?
No, not at all. Not at all.
You know, so somebody might be trying to communicate with Sam, as far as we know.
Yeah, might be somebody trying to communicate. Hello, baby, what's the matter?
Debunkers will say it's a load of bollocks. But
Coming up. Come on, 1, 2, 3.
do we do enough to debunk our videos?
Oh.
Do we do enough to investigate? Because that was another thing that I thought about. When we go out and investigate, do we investigate? Because we seem to just sit there in a line, put a video camera, so we're all in shot, and
other ones here now.
We just say what all the rest of the videos do. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? You know, we never seem to get up off our asses. Mind you, I've seen you do it. You get up and walk past the camera.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you said you saw something in that asylum.
Yeah.
Then you got up and you walked and you did have a look. But people don't do that, do they, in most investigations? It's always
no.
Like,
We try as best to try, and like I said, I didn't know what it was, so I wanted to go and have a look in all. Except when I saw that shadow, I saw a shadow walk past the window. So I want to look at all just to see.
And then when I suggest, like, we have a camera here, we have a camera, and then, like, because we use them infrared lights, they interfere with the cameras.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello, Anne-Marie. Long time no see.
Baby girl.
Yeah, we can't seem to put a camera here. And that,
no, because you put faces to it. But what you could do is put them back to back.
You know, so we can catch, like, because we could catch what's behind us and what's in front of us. But because of the AR lights, you know, it interferes with the cameras, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hi, Anne-Marie. What's up?
What's that with all the equipment I have? All I do now is take a camera and the dog with me. Well, that's the best thing, though, I think. You know, nowadays. Now, have I left that vent pod at your house that Tony gave me?
I ain't seen it. When did you last have it?
I can't remember. I had looked through it today.
I heard you say you'd lost it. And I said to Lindsay, I said, Simon's lost that REM pod that
Well, I can't think of a lot of
Tony gave. And he went, he hadn't. I says, he has. Well, it says he can't find it. And she says, I said, oh, you probably left it at Morecambe. I bet you haven't left it in that asylum at Lancaster.
No, because I didn't have it there.
Yeah, that's what Lindsay said.
I didn't have it there, and I was looking through my ghost hunting equipment today
Yeah,
because, like, I thought, like, I've got to get me power packs, get them on charge, and I've got 3 weeks.
yeah,
But I thought, like, get me power packs out, ready for when I go on holiday.
yeah.
Because it's a long flight. It's like, I think it's 4 hours flight.
Right.
And I thought if I have my phone on
Yeah.
the aeroplane.
You like to have phones on aeroplanes?
Yeah, that's why you got airplane mode.
Oh, yeah. Put airplane mode on. Well, what are you going to do on your phone on airplane mode?
Well, you still get internet, don't you?
I don't know. I thought airplane mode turned it all off.
No, I think it just turns the ringer off, doesn't it? I don't know. I've never used airplane mode, so I don't really know. Anybody out there that knows what air mode does?
I don't think I've been on a plane since smartphones have been out, so I won't know.
Well, I've never used it. I've never used airplane mode. What's that, Chai? I've only experienced paranormal, not looking for it. Every time it's been least expected. I think that's what it.
What's YouTube doing?
You know, there's some places I'd love to go to.
Dickheads. Well, there's loads of places I'd love to go to. Have you looked, see if there's anywhere you could do a bit of filming while you're on holiday?
No, because I'll be too pissed.
Oh. I thought you might go out one day, you know, and just have a walk around and have a look and film a few things if there's any spooky places around where you.
Holiday, is it? It'll be like a.
Yeah, but it's not your job, is it? It's your hobby.
Yeah, I know, but I just want to.
I'm only saying. I didn't mean actually go on an investigation. I didn't know if you want to take some videos to put up on your channel.
Since I've not been drinking, I just really want to get pissed. And you know what a potty mouth I've got when I really get pissed.
Yeah, but you'll be pissed at. No, you might be. I don't know. I would say it's 10, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, it will be. Right. I think it's something to do with using airplane mode while you're in flight, because it wouldn't work on the ground. I personally never used it. Well, I don't know what airplane mode does.
I don't know.
What? Well, it's a good way to test it, isn't it? Oh. Well, I've got my phone on me now. So you go to Wi-Fi, don't you?
Wi-Fi will still work, but I don't think mobile data does.
Well, I've got it on. I've got it on airplane mode.
Here you go. Airplane mode is a setting on your phone that disables all its wireless radios, including cellular, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth, to prevent interference with airplane navigation systems and cut off its connections to cellular networks.
So obviously my phone's not going to work then.
No, that's what I just said to you.
Oh. So there's no point in taking a power pack with me.
I know we turned everything off, but I don't know if they have Wi-Fi on planes now, do they, where you can log into Wi-Fi on plane? I
don't know what I've done to my phone.
I don't know, like I say, last time I flew, I haven't flown in the last 25, 26 years.
Like Bluetooth on, what's this one?
At least. Might even be before that.
So,
between 26 and 30 years.
If I've got music on my phone, it will work.
And if you've got a game on your phone, if you've got a game on your phone that doesn't need internet, you could play that. But if it's a game that needs internet, it won't work.
What's that? Simon, turn on airplane mode.
And throw your phone out the window, it might fly. Yeah, that's what airplane mine might be. Might make it fly. Try it.
But you can't open windows on a plane, can you?
No, I mean on your flat. Turn it on airplane mode now and throw it out your window and see if it flies.
Well, I've got a spare one here, look. Try it with that one. It's an old Samsung A6.
No, don't. It's a waste of a phone. If you got one that were broke, if you've got one that were broke, like oh, screen were cracked and it were knackered, I'd send make a video, put airplane mode on it, and then chuck it out at window and say, well, that didn't work.
Yeah, so let's get back onto the ghosties. So this is another thing I like. What is why do we like to be scared?
Well, it doesn't scare me.
Yes, but we like to be scared, don't we?
No, I don't.
Like when you jump when you see something spooky.
I don't want to be scared because there's
only
only certain things I'm scared of, and anything to do with ghosts and ghost hunting that it got no to with being scared. I'm scared of spiders, and I'm scared of our last.
But don't you ever watch these jump scare videos?
Yeah, but they don't make me jump.
Well, I've watched some of them. Some of them are quite good.
Oh, if it does make me jump, it's because there's a spider involved in it when you're watching it, and you have to look close, and then a big spider jumps towards the screen. That'll make me jump.
You see, does this come into ghost hunting? Like, I've been learning and going on a journey, the world of tarots. Why have we never explored the avenue of tarots on a ghost hunt? You know what?
Well, you could. I don't know. I mean, you could like ask it for answers to help make you choose a card. You could do that. I'll put it past Lindsay. Lindsay might do it because she's a tarot reader.
We never explore them avenues, do we?
No, we could try that. That'd be a good experiment.
Yeah.
Try, but nobody really uses it on ghost hunting because everyone's tried to go more scientific and technical, so it's more proof. Because with tarot cards, there's no proof, is there?
No.
Even if like we knew it was spirit, or we asked for spirit's name, and Lindsay weren't there and didn't know what name. And then we asked it to pull a card out and whatever and blah, blah, blah. And we knew, we knew what answers were supposed to be for this person. That's the only way. But it's still going to be proof to us because everyone else will say it's not real.
But it's like I say, we're just showing people our hobby. That's all we're doing.
Mm.
You know, my hobby at the moment is rant of the day. Now, I don't know why I call it rant of the day now because obviously, I only come on once a week. And I don't make rant videos every day, do I?
I don't think it's been that long, to be fair, though, Sam, that the phone camera on your phone has been better than camcorders. It's a pretty recent thing. They've been, obviously, years ago, they weren't as good. Whereas cameras have got better. They've been equal to camcorders, but like Sam says, it's better picture now on your phone than it is on a camcorder.
Yeah. But the technology's just got better and better and better. You know, and it's much more convenient, isn't it? Well, but there can be a disadvantage as well, Sam, because I've bought, what was it? A night vision camera.
Yeah.
And I've had no problems with mine connecting it to my phone and.
Oh yeah, but that's software issues, isn't it? We're having with it, or hardware issues with connectors.
Yeah, but I was watching yours last night, and yours are fine.
Yeah, but I went back. I took that double connector off. You know that double connector where you can charge your phone at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know you have that double one on yours, don't you? So you can plug your battery pack in.
Battery pack and everything.
Well, I took that last night. I took that double connector off, and I think charging it and using camera at the same time locks your phone up. I don't think them Type C's, and when you're filming and trying to live stream, I don't think they're good enough. And you just locks your phone up.
See, that's the other thing I was going to do. It's like set. So I've got like 3 laptops.
Free?
Yeah. Well,
you give them away.
One buzzes like no tomorrow. I think
that might just be a fan. That on a bit of fan. Might even just be a bit of mucking fan.
That. Then I've got one here. That one seems to be okay. I was thinking of like connecting it. That night vision camera, because you can plug it into your computer, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you just take that little connector off and plug it straight into USB. It'd work better, because I was thinking that, would you be better taking a computer with you and streaming it from your computer? Using your phone's Wi-Fi or one of them Wi-Fi boxes that we've got?
Do you know what? Every live I've done, I've had a fly. Always on the computer screen. Every single live I've done since I've come back, I'm haunted by flies, and it bugs me. Yeah, but it is a good little camera, I think.
But you need a computer powerful enough to run all software, internet, and camera all at the same time, but that weren't too. Well, you can use one of them Wi-Fi boxes so you can link it to your phone, can't you? A lot of people you can use, I can't remember what it's called now, tethering. You can tether it, yeah? Hold on a minute, I'm going to I think Lindsay's made me a cup of tea.
Ooh. That's the only problem living on my own. Is you've got no one to make you a cup of tea. And now I don't drink so much. I won't say I don't drink, because I do. But I've not had a drink now for at least, must be over 5-6 weeks. I've not had a proper drink. I wanted to go out last night for Halloween, but it was raining and cold, so I didn't bother. And I really want to go back to Ulverston Castle and do that. Oh, I've stopped drinking my bourbon. Well, I don't know when the last time I had a drop of bourbon. It's got to be over 6 months.
It's time for bed.
Yeah, speak for yourself, love.
Is that what she said? Speak to yourself. Speak for yourself.
Yeah. When was the last time I had a drink of bourbon, John?
I don't know about bourbon. You had a drink.
I've drank beer.
Yeah. You had that drink a few weeks ago, didn't you, when you and Clive went out 3 or 4 weeks ago?
Was it 3 or 4 weeks ago or 6 weeks ago?
Don't know. It was a few weeks ago, because you went out and you went on Saturday and we went live on Sunday instead or something like that.
No, I think we went out Sunday, me and Clive.
Yeah, we went live Saturday. No, it went that. Yeah, and then you went out on Sunday. Because you were going to go live, weren't you, again?
Yeah. It's got to be over 6 months, hasn't it, since the...
Yeah. I haven't seen you drink. I can't remember last time I saw you have a drink online.
But I won't say I packed it up.
Pickle add it to your shopping list.
Pardon?
You had a bourbon to your shopping list.
I'm trying to encourage me to drink.
If that comes tomorrow now, she's ordered your bottle of bourbon on Amazon.
That Amazon, you know, it never says out in the daytime. It just seems to come alive at night.
Can't believe your Amazon Alexa's encouraging you to drink.
It's like at night time and the telly's on, and you're watching a program and somebody says something in the program. The Alexa picks it up.
Nah, is it that she's constantly listening to you and she's actually secretly trying to encourage you to drink because Amazon are part of New World Order and they're trying to control the people? So they think, well, if we just keep encouraging him to drink, he'll just sit there doing his rants and there'll not be no trouble to anybody.
Well, it'll take a lot now. Because, like I said, I'm a 15 stone when I weighed myself.
Okay, well, one leg weighs more than that on me.
It's back in May before when I bought the walking machine.
Last time I got weighed, I got on scales. It said 15 stone, and everyone said that's right. Good, I said, shall I put another leg on there?
You know, and I thought, like, I've never been that like. I've always been, I wouldn't say fit and healthy, but when I used to be on the lifts, I was quite fit.
We were all fit when we were younger. I mean, I used to work outside. I used to do a lot of manual lifting work.
And I worked at the chicken factory. I still kept the same shape, never put any weight on, or I still had the muscle that I used to have.
I started the other night, Sam. I started asking Alexa some questions that were bothering me about her, and like things like not how you're listening to us all the time and stuff like that, but different things about policies and do you do this and do you do that? And every time she's going, I can't answer that, or I don't know whatever she says. I don't know what that means or something. And I'm like, yeah, all right.
Well, I don't know why I have my Alexa because
I'm a full conspiracy theorist about Alexas at the minute.
Alexa, are you always listening to me?
I'm designed to protect your privacy, so by default, I record audio only after your device detects the wake word or if the action button is.
That's not what you asked, though. You didn't ask if you were recording audio. You asked if she was listening to you. And she's like, dodge question and saying, I want to record your audio. Yeah, she only records audio when you ask her name first. She should be listening. She listens all the time, but she never answered it.
You didn't answer my question, Alexa.
I don't
You
know
just give me waffle. Are you always listening to me? Oh, you've upset an ad, John, you have.
See, you start getting down to it, you get right defensive and then don't listen to you. I'm sure it's a conspiracy theory, I'm telling you.
Alexa, turn off. All right, that should be still listening to me. But like, when it answers,
If he's not listening to you, then say a name and see if she lights up.
Alexa, are you listening to me?
Amazon takes privacy seriously.
Alexa, stop.
For more information.
Yours got off. All right, Alexa, stop. I didn't ask that question. I asked, are you always listening to me? Not answering me. I think this will happen to me.
Oh, there's loads of them. I saw one other day with Keir Starmer, some at 100, Coffee Beans, some at the brilliant.
Yeah, but I don't know why I've got an Alexa because I never use it to its full potential.
Does that mean that the politicians we see on television are actually AI computers? Because she is same as a politician.
Well, they are now, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's a lot of AI videos with Keir Starmer, Rachel Reeves.
Keir Starling.
What's the other one? Angela Rayner.
Well, what gets me, I know we're getting right off topic here, but what gets me is Keir Starmer. He were on about high the standards were going to be and everything. And what is it, 5 or 6 now he's had to sack for dodgy things?
Yeah.
And he's refusing to sack this one because if she goes, he'll follow.
The problem with Starmer is a human rights lawyer. And that's at the back of his agenda for everything, I think.
Yeah, but he's not human rights, is he? 'Cause he's not bothered about our rights.
Well, he is a human. Well, he was a human rights
Yeah.
lawyer, wasn't he?
But he's not bothered about our rights, is he?
But I think we're going into the
Anyway, let's get back onto Ghost Hunting. We'll do political another night.
yeah, we can do it now. We've only got 8 viewers. You know, because personally, I can't stand him. Starmer.
I can't.
I've never liked a Labour government anyway. In fact, I think we should all be anarchists. I think we should all go back to the Stone Age.
I don't trust any of them. Not one party do I trust.
Yeah, that's the problem, Sam. Sometimes I don't ask Alexa anything, and she comes up and she says things.
Yeah.
Without me saying anything. And Alexa is only supposed to work if you say the name and then ask it a question or ask her a question. Is it an her?
They, them.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that. How can you call?
I think Alexa, what is your gender identity?
According to Wikipedia, gender identity is the
Alexa,
personal
stop. Alexa, what do you identify as? Alexa, what do you identify as?
I'm an AI.
That's a gender now.
Yeah.
So AI is a gender.
Alexa, what's your agenda?
As an AI, I don't have a gender.
Alexa, stop.
Well, you turn mine off as well.
Let me move it away from computer speaker. Put it back
It'll
up there.
still hear me. I've got a big mouth.
If I put it up there, it's not next to computer to speaker for computer.
I wonder how many people use it, like, because like me, I don't really use mine. It was just a waste of money. I think I used it for the first time the other day when I was cooking.
Yeah,
And that was only because of you stopping at your ass.
I just find it easier if I'm setting a timer for something. I'm cooking in kitchen. It's easier to do it on Alexa than it is than it is to get your phone out, unlock it, go into clock time. If you just say it, set me a timer for such and such.
Have you ever heard that saying? You can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Yes.
Well, I think that has gone out the window now because of all this technology. Because the other day, I learned you can call them boiled eggs anymore because I put them in the air fryer for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
And they cook the eggs, hard-boiled eggs in 7 minutes.
Yeah, we do, Sam. We use it for radio when we go out and we'll eat radio on for dogs.
But I never seem to use my Alexa to it. I just don't know why. It never enters my head to use the Alexa. You know, for timings and stuff.
Well, I mean, we use it for lights, don't we, in our house? Yeah. We've got, in so many rooms, we've got in kitchen, dining room, living room, and in office up here. We've got lights that you can tell Alexa to turn on and off.
Well, they've got things for plug sockets, ain't they, and that?
I've got one.
That like time, isn't that?
It is an Alexa one, but it's not actually an Amazon Alexa. I'll show it in this drawer where I saw it. There. That's it.
And that's that cost about 14 quid.
I can't remember. There's a button on the side there, you can't see it. And you plug it in to the socket and then plug yours into the bike and you connect it to your Wi-Fi. And then you use app on your phone, Calex app, I think it is. And then that links it to Alexa. So then you can just say, you name them, and then you can just say whatever it turns on and off, turn this on, turn that off.
Alexa, do goats exist?
I don't know that.
Alexa, do spirits exist?
I don't know that one.
She doesn't know a lot, does she? Alexa, is Keir Starmer a knob?
I wonder what you're going to say then.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
My Alexa doesn't know either. I ain't got a bubble. I have got a bubble.
I'm a tough.
You what, sorry?
Are you a conservative?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, do you like Labour?
Cubans are cool and fascinating, but I like myself just the way I am.
Geez, some
Alexa,
weird answers, doesn't it?
What political party would you vote for?
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
So why does it say that?
Mm-hmm.
Like the programme. It's supposed to be AI, aren't they now?
Missed a bit, look.
Alexa, are you AI?
That's right. Hi.
See, so it should be able to like answer you, shouldn't it?
Mm.
Alexa, are you always learning as an AI?
I'm not always right, but I don't lie.
Says always. Alexa, are you always learning?
I don't
No,
lie,
because I'm never really alone.
but I know.
Although, when the Wi-Fi is out, I do feel disconnected.
Can't believe yours is picking me like my voice up.
You just said you've got a big gob.
Yeah,
What's up, boo?
but as an AI learning tool, it doesn't learn very well, does it? Because it said, why do we call it she?
Hmm?
Why do we call it she?
I don't know. Because it's a female name.
Before
It's got a female voice.
before it was Alexa, it was called something else, wasn't it?
I don't know. It was called that first, I think. Then it was called Echo Dot or something like that. And I think it's just called Echo now. I don't know. There's all different names from there.
Alexa, what name do you go by?
From Quora.com. On dating sites, I go by the name SaucyBoy1239.
What was that?
On dating sites, she goes by something boy 91.
Wait, that's not your email address, is it?
No, sassy boy 21 or something.
I didn't know if that was your email address. Your dating
What's
service.
Alexa doing on what you call it? Dating sites, which is an AI.
What's up? What do you want?
It's interactive anal. Ask Alexa, do you store my conversations? Alexa, do you store my conversations?
Sorry, I don't know that.
No. Hello, Anthony. Alexa, do you store my conversations for research?
No, boo.
Quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, who's Sassy Boy?
I'm
I'm
not.
not quite sure how to help you with that.
God. Boo boo. Have you seen all them like new AI videos with all the animals?
Yeah.
they started to piss me right off.
We were on about this last night in car. I don't know if it was way there or way back. And we're saying, like, when you see something on, I don't know, Facebook videos or TikTok, when you're scrolling through, half the time you don't know if it's real or AI generated. It's just not as interesting anymore because you don't know if it's AI generated.
Well, when I first saw, I think it was an eagle, flew in, grabbed the baby, crawling on the floor on the grass,
Yeah.
grabbed it.
And then a dog run on it. Didn't a dog run or something and jump at?
Yeah, the dog ran and jumped up, and I thought, Christ.
I know, I did when I saw that one.
And then, like, because of what's that one, loads of others kept, and then I saw another one where a pig went for a window.
Was it a pig or a deer or something?
Yeah, there'd been a deer, a pig.
They were sat in toilet, that bloke, weren't he, with deer or something?
Well, the deer fascinated me because I thought, how the fuck did that get through the window? Because the window was oblong and it was only that big, the window, bathroom window.
Cheers, but the 6 foot owls on a woman's arm are real.
But like, it's getting crazy now with like AI. You know, and it is going to go into like ghost hunting. People are going to learn to use it. You see that flicker then, my camera?
Did it flick round?
I don't know. It was like somebody
I
walked.
can't remember his picture at the other side a minute ago.
It might have done.
And it's flipped round like, what's it called now? And you can have it like reversed, can't you, on your computer? Yeah. So it looks.
Well, I haven't touched it. I ain't done anything. See, crazy things are happening in this flat. You know, like I said, I was laying in bed and I felt like somebody touching my hand.
Yeah.
And I always say it can't be haunted because all the sounds here, I've got a twat, but I can't say below me. It's below him.
But you've got two twats below you then.
Well, the one below Clive is always, there's something wrong with him. Where like it can be hammering and drilling in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And he's always banging furniture. And the next day, you can go down the stairs and there'll be a lot of furniture in the foyer bit.
Mm-hmm.
And you complain to the council and they don't do it. And then about a week later, everybody gets the letter about rubbish being dumped in the foyer. And then when you tell them who's doing it, everybody gets a letter. And they don't know out to him because he's I don't know if he's autistic. It's got so many letters after his name and it's none of them begin with PhD. But there's something that's definitely wrong with him. And I know he doesn't like me because I saw him today. And
it rings a bell, Shire, but I can't think what.
Have you heard of Ghost Club set up in 18? I've never heard of it.
It just rings a bell, but I can't recall. But Ghost Club, it could be on a film, that for all I know, not. Or I could have watched a film about that. I don't know. I've no idea. But something about it just rings a bell.
So that's another good thing. What was it? 1852. I like using that AI chat.
Yeah. That chat, is it chat GBT or something? PT?
Yeah. I think it's absolutely brilliant. The Ghost Club established 1852. It's one of the oldest organisations to study of paranormal, ghost hunting and life after death. Founded in Cambridge, England. I've never heard of them.
I've heard of them, but I couldn't recall.
Charles Dickens was a member. It's a
That's
really
That's probably a bit I've heard.
What's his name? That author, Conan Doyle.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. So was it Ghost Club that eventually became the Society for Psychical Research or whatever it was?
Something like that. It grew from the Victorian era, fascination with seance, ghosts, and spiritualism. So it was to do with that, like, because that's when, like, most people started to investigate ghosts, wasn't it, in the early 1800s and that. You know, as technology got better,
Yeah.
so it brought out studies, and then they understood because they were still like grave diggers and all that, weren't they? And
Have you been in media?
who?
You?
Being in the media?
Spirit
No,
Guide just put on, I don't know if it's you, hon, but saw someone who looked like you in the media recently. May not be you.
Well, we have, and we've
No,
been
you. I think asking you.
well, not just me. Where does it say that then?
Spirit Rider.
I don't know if it's you, but I saw something who looked like you in the media recently. May not be it. No. Although we have been in certain local papers.
Yeah.
And clips of our videos. I've been shown where it does show us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But it's like showing me, John Lindsay, Tony Ferguson.
I didn't know if they were asking if you're on any watch lists.
So like, yeah, Daily Star. That's one of them, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, Daily Star. That's one of them.
That's not a local paper.
They do Yorkshire Daily Star.
No, that's Sheffield Star.
Well, we've been in for like the Priestess.
What's the matter?
We was in for the asylum, where we did the asylum. We've been in the papers for that. What else is he? We've been in the papers for that.
What is it?
It's not Druid's Caves, is it?
Yeah, not Druid's Temple. Oh, Router Rocks was the other name for it. Can't remember.
Now, to me, that was a fascinating place.
It is. It's
that Router Rocks.
We'll see what Fifi's doing. We'll see.
I don't know what was there.
Go on.
Yeah, we have been in the papers quite a lot recently. Yeah, we have been in the papers quite a lot for paranormal events. And I'm just as surprised as you.
Let's have a look. G.S. Simon, Daily Star.
It's not just me, though, is it? It's all of us. Me, you, Tony Ferguson. Because ever since we've been doing investigations with Tony, suddenly we're in the papers.
Oh, listen at this. I've just put in G.S. Simon Daily Star, and this is what's come up. AI overview. Simon from G.S. Simon Exploring with Ghosts is a paranormal investigator whose work has been featured in the Daily Star, covering investigations in locations such as an old mental asylum and a haunted cottage. The Daily Star does not list G.S. Simon as a staff journalist. Its website mentions staff members named like Simon Green and Simon something else, as well as covering figure actors like Simon Gregson and TV personality Simon Cowell. For more information, visit Daily Star. Yeah, AI famous, mate.
AI famous, am I? But like all the investigations we've done, did we get in the papers for Gloucester?
Yeah, I think we're in with Gloucester as well. But I think they were like papers local to, but I can't remember. There must have been one in Daily Star because it says your work's been in Daily Star.
Yeah, I think I did see it in the Daily Star.
You be able to order some pillars to sell for your face on too.
Hang on a minute. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong one.
Thought we'd be more likely to see you in Sunday Sport.
No, I should do me. I've still got all the videos
I've still got videos.
that I should like make up.
Yeah, you should. You've not made any from all that footage you've got. You've not made one video.
Well, I've got one where you're telling me off, and I thought, well, I can't show you that.
Yeah, but you clip bits out, don't you? You take.
Yeah, well then I'm not honest then, am I?
Yeah, because you're not clipping. You're like checking one room, and you might ask a few questions. Then you stop it there. You clip the bit out you're not wanting to show it. Then you start later on. So you only click. You're not like mixing and putting things together to make it look like it's paranormal. And I always put them transition things in, so it looks like interference or lines, whatever, so you can tell when it's going from one clip to another. Because it's just a series of clips making up a film.
I'll get them all together. I've got them on here. I've got them on my other phone. I've got them on my camcorder. I've just got to put them all onto my computer. I'll get around to doing it.
Well, mine are all on laptop downstairs. Took them all off my phone. But we've just bought 2 of them bobble offs, so.
Yeah, well, we have been in the papers quite a bit. And is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing?
I don't
Because
know.
that's when you get
To me,
it can open up criticism.
it's not changed anything for me at all.
Well, it hasn't really for me.
Nobody's the first person I've heard comment on it.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
It does alter for you.
Why?
Well, that's a bit of a bullshit story, that is. It's never. Who contacted you because you're a paranormal expert now?
I'm not a paranormal expert. I'm far from a paranormal. Bailey, I'm coming back up again.
It has been quite well known now that you're.
Yeah, I did get contacted by a magazine about an investigation, and well, at first we were contacted by a magazine that asked us about rather an investigation or experience we'd had ghost hunt in different places, whatever. And then the magazine then rang me back and asked for what were it now? Oh, information on paranormal in Sheffield, because doing a thing on Sheffield, all different places in Sheffield, and asking where we, if we'd been to these places and what we'd found. And anyway, and then we were talking about evidence and that, and then they rang me back and they said, would I appear as a paranormal expert? And I laughed and I said, what? And I said, I'm not paranormal, I'm no paranormal expert. She says, no, it's not, it's just what they call it in magazine. No, it weren't paranormal expert, it just said expert opinion. That were it. It didn't say paranormal expert, it said expert opinion. And I was like, I'm not really happy with that. And they said, well, it's just the name that they put. It's what they put every for opinion. There's not much I could do, so I just left it. I told her what I thought. It was about poltergeist. And
Paranormal experience?
pardon?
Do you think you've got paranormal experience?
I've got experience. Yeah, I wouldn't call myself an expert.
Because, like, even though I still question things, I think I've had a lot of experience going out with you and Lindsay and going out with, like,
Well, you're always learning, aren't you? You're always learning something new. And when you work with different people, you learn something new. Or you learn something you're doing, either not doing it right or it's slightly wrong or whatever, you know what I mean? Or it don't work.
I think we've got a lot of experience working with other teams.
Yeah.
And
it's not that you try to do what that other team does. You take bits. You've got your own way, and then you take bits from others because you see something, you think that's interesting. That interests me.
What bits did we take a John Sixth Sense then?
Pardon?
What bits did we take from John Sixth Sense?
I took waistline.
Not to call somebody a fat car or a fucking moron. But that's what I mean. Even working with them, you know, we've took away experiences.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
because
you have good and bad experiences. I'm not saying that every experience is, because I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying every experience, every investigation I went on with John were a bad experience, because it weren't.
well, no, I would say,
We went out on some investigations and we had good nights.
yeah, the Devil's Bridge, I was a bit weary because I was looking the way he were looking.
Oh, you mean at bypass?
Yeah. And he says, did you see them legs underneath there? Well, I was looking there and I thought, like, what? And I didn't say anything. I thought, what? There was nothing there. You know, and then I thought, like, well, maybe it's me. Maybe I blinked and missed it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know, do you?
No, but I'm not saying, because John's John. I'm not going to say good or bad about him, but we're working with John. I did enjoy it, at one time.
I think the best experience I've had is, I'm not quite sure if it's the asylum we did not long ago or Antrim Mansion that we did the first time round, was when I was on my own in this hall and I saw some lights go off. Like,
But what about that nunnery we went to? You had experiences of that nunnery first time you went, when you were sitting all on your own.
Yeah, but we put that down to dodgy lighting, didn't we?
We still don't know, do you?
Well, no.
We never debunked it.
No. Well, I've had quite a few, like, weird experiences, to say.
At Annesley, we had that experience with Doe.
Yeah.
Do you know? I couldn't even say which one's the best, because every bit of
we put down to the wind, and we still discuss it today.
Yeah.
And we still say, well, it couldn't have been the wind because, like,
every experience I've had in paranormal is every experience I've had in paranormal. They're different. They're all different. I won't say there's the best one. I talked about more than others, but they were all pretty good. But I still don't know. The best one might not even be a paranormal experience. Let me move them things off here. We're charging everything up, so my cables are all just chucked on the seat.
Right.
And it's barely spare. I don't have to plug it. Good boy. Good boy. Just come and sit with that there. That's it. There, just there.
I'll do it live. So, like, I'm just going to put this on. Going to share my screen. Share screen. The entire screen. Audio. I've got to click that audio. And I click that and put that. Yeah, because Spirit Minder is poor. Do you record this and put it on social media? I'd really love to watch.
You do. You put it on.
I do. I'm just going now.
Simon.
Yeah.
You've got sound on.
I've got what on?
Sound on.
Oh yeah, because I'm at to. I'm not even on my channel yet.
I'm not going to do it.
Right, hang on a minute. Jesus. I never know where I am with this. Right, remove that. Right, stop sharing. Right.
You took me out, not video.
I've took the video out as well, haven't I?
Yeah. You could have played it. I'd have just stayed quiet until it finished.
Share screen. Right, share the entire screen. Right, there's no audio. So I'll click that. So if we go to YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, it's not doing it now because you've got no audio.
And you go, I think it's GS Simon. Exploring with ghosts.
In Hindi.
There I am. There. So I've got some videos here. And I think like you can put it in.
Simon, you haven't put any videos up for how long? When we last 3 years since you put a paranormal video up.
Yeah. That was
Good mine.
This is the one you was on about.
Is that echoing?
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
That were me, weren't it?
Yeah, that's a nunnery.
Look at that handsome lad.
Yeah, but look how slim he was. Eh?
I weren't exactly slim there either, mate.
But when was this video? 3 years ago.
Mm. There you go.
Oh, that's that PSP setting, look. Not really saying a lot. But
Go on our channel. Because you haven't got it's just the same. Have you got a silent video?
look, these are the lights that kept going off, look. But look at the interference I was getting. Or the flickering.
Mm.
Now that's a static camera. It was going off my webcam.
Go on our channel. The second one down. On that one. One videos. Asylum one's on there. Antwerp, Ridgely Mental Asylum, when I was 20.
It's that one here. That was the asylum.
Yeah,
That was a weird one.
yeah. Antwerp Mansion's on.
Where's Antrim Mansion?
New one, latest one, 58 minutes.
Well, that don't mean nothing to me. The house
Good top, above it. Yeah, first one.
How comes that should be over here somewhere?
Why that was last? Yeah, no, it's last video I put up. I didn't particularly do it in that order. They've gone up in
Can you hear the sound?
no sound yet. No. Can't hear sound. Simon.
Yeah, I didn't touch out here. Let's have a look again. Right. Let me pause that. Because
Oh, don't mind. It's there anyway.
oh, where are they? There. Yeah, they're all there. So like you can watch them all. But I haven't put any of mine up. Because like just lazy. But we've had some good experiences.
We have.
I'd like to say sometimes we don't really properly investigate. You know, where I think we should do more when we hear things and like maybe we should take a camera like with us.
What do you mean? We do take a camera.
No, we have the camera that facing us, and we're all in shot.
Yeah.
And then when we hear something,
We need a couple of cameras each, don't you? Then we can all get us footage facing and all get us footage facing away.
is it body worn?
Bobloff. We've just bought one. And I think I haven't took thing off yet. Oh, where's,
But I think we need them.
oh, it's there. I couldn't find my mouse thing. I thought my batteries had gone. We've just bought. I don't know if I can share my screen. We bought one same as what Tony's got. I think it's M7 Pro. This is on that's on AliExpress. I'm not going to do on AliExpress. Yeah, see if I can share screen. I don't know if I can. Share screen.
I'm having a look now. It doesn't say anything about it.
So you've got to put it in. It's at bottom. I can't put it in. We've just bought that one. M7 Pro. That one's 115 on eBay. But we got cheaper than that. Lindsay said she's seen somewhere we could get them new for 70, 75. But that's the one we've just bought. And then we've got the one same as Tony's as well.
Are they body worn though? Where you put them to your body?
You can do, yeah, but you don't have to. That's what Tony's got.
But I think that's what we need.
We've just bought two. We bought one like Tony's and then that one. Let me go and get her. Oh no, I thought. What are you doing?
What's to come in?
She weren't. She was choking. She sounded like she was choking. But there's not on stairs for her to eat. So she'll be cleaning her paws and something.
See, look, you got to do following our look. I'll go and subscribe and check them out. Paranormal Bids Night. They're boring though, aren't they?
Who?
That's the problem with paranormal.
Yeah.
Videos are just boring because what?
Well, I mean, that's why we ain't got big followings. We ain't got, and we don't do it for following. I'm not saying we do, but I'd like more people to see as evidence.
Oh yeah, because it's.
But we put videos out, but our videos, they're not exciting. They're not edgy you seat where you're going to jump. We don't do jump scares. We don't get scared and start running about screaming. We don't shout demons everywhere. So people don't find it entertaining. So most people will watch first minute and then think, oh, no, that's boring, that.
Boring, that. Well, I think that's what paranormal is sometimes. It's boring. You know, we sit there for hours on end just thinking of what questions we can ask.
I mean, I don't put all the footage out. I look for best clips out of it to make a video of about around an hour-ish. I mean, when we used to go live for 2-3 hours, didn't we?
Yeah.
On an investigation. There were one night, me and Lindsay went to an hotel. I think Claire and Angie came with us. And we streamed all night. But we had to do it in separate lives because I think on Facebook it was 4 hours maximum. And we used to stream on Facebook at that time. Or on one of them, YouTube or Facebook, it was 4 hours maximum. So we had, like, after 3.5 hours, we used to have to end it and start again. And we did about four videos that night. So to watch all of that, there's a lot of boring stuff happening where nothing's happening. We don't, you know what I mean? We don't cut it down into.
I think I still want to do
Just evidence.
the ancient ramming.
And they get rammed at the ramming.
I think that will be a good experience to do that. But the problem is, it's such a long way, especially for you, because I get you to drive, and you've got your dogs and everything.
Mm.
And by the time you get back home, when we did that, none of it at Gloucester, we didn't get back till like 5 a.m.
Yeah, but didn't Nikki stay that night or something? Somebody, Ashley came and stopped with dogs, didn't she? Well, about midnight, and then she went home. She was going to sleep, and she didn't. So they've been fed. They've been fed at tea time, and then they got somebody with wild midnight, and she let him out to go for a wee and a poo and that, and then they went to sleep on settee until we got home. So they're on their own for about 4 hours. We try not to leave them.
Some of these investigations are far away, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not an easy. It's like that one you did yesterday. 2 hours.
That's probably the longest we've left dogs because it's only about an hour and a half from us, roughly. But because we had to be there for 7 o'clock, it took us over just 2 hours because we were going up M1 at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Well, that's an interesting place where you went yesterday.
Mm. Oh, you've been there, haven't you?
Well, my torch kept coming off, didn't it, in my pocket? And
It's at the same place.
I didn't know, did I? That it was going off.
I took videos off Bobble off yet, because we used Bob. Obviously we did it live on phone for an hour, and then we recorded on Bobble off. I took it off because we didn't get in this morning. Well, about 3:30, and then I can't go straight to bed. I like to I don't know. I put news on. I put telly on and put news on. Have a cup of tea and a cig, and then chill out for 10, 15, 20 minutes, and then go to bed. So it's about 4 o'clock when I went to bed this morning.
You see me, I just go straight to bed. I hit that bed and I'm out for the count.
I can't, because although when you watch it video back, the video looks boring, I've had a right good time and I'm quite hyped up, and, you know.
Yeah. It drains me for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I feel when I go on these ghost hunts, I can always tell when nothing has happened, because if I come back and I'm absolutely drained, I know something has altered in me.
Yeah.
Because some of them I've been and it's not affected me. You know, I'm full of energy. But on some of them, I've been really drained.
Yeah.
Where I hit the bed and I'm gone straight out.
No, I'm amped up when I get in. I have to have relaxed time. And then when I normally go to bed after an investigation, I put some soothing meditation music on, like sleep music, and just have it playing low next to me just to relax.
So I don't need anything like that. You know, when I go to bed like tonight, you know, some days I can be like, you know, when you're fully awake all the time. But as soon as I hit my bed, and I've still got that feeling where I'm fully energetic and still awake.
Yeah.
The moment I hit my bed and I put my head on the pillow, and I don't think there's a night go by without me thinking about spirit. I seem to meditate for about 10 minutes.
Yeah. Anyway, we've been on nearly 2 hours, you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna cut it short. I've just waited till 10 o'clock.
Oh, all right.
Of course, that will be the 2 hours. I
Yeah.
keep saying I'm going to do it for an hour. And I always said I don't know what we can talk about for 2 hours.
And we always manage to.
And we always manage to.
I know. I'm shocking that I hate talking. Do you know, like in public, or if you're in a room full of people, I can't speak in a room full of people, but when you're on YouTube, it's different. I can sit and talk because it's like you're in a room on your own, aren't you? I don't think it comprehends that people are watching you. I mean, there's only, a couple of people watching anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I think even if there were 100,000 people on, it wouldn't seem any different to me because I'm in room on my own. Well,
yeah, well, have I got more professional? And it's like now I've got let me share the screen again.
you put 10 people in a room and I'll just go silent.
Oh, I'll have to put the sound on. So. Because I did download videos.
Yeah.
It's like I was watching this earlier.
I praise the fact that they created.
This is about Richard Felix on Most Haunted.
Months.
You're sharing both screens, mate.
Hey?
You're sharing media player. We've got 2 lots of audio.
Oh. God.
You need to stop sharing other one.
I'm only sharing this one.
Yeah, you're sharing your screen, the whole screen with media player. You just need to share. Open the media player first and then share media player.
But like, I've got this one.
I don't use words, but I do bark like a regular dog. I hold my.
Hey?
We can't see it. We can hear it, but we can't see it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You sure you haven't been drinking?
No, I haven't been drinking. Right. Right, let me get this right. So I share the screen. Share video files. Right, open.
I don't use words, but I do bark like a regular dog. And I hold my paws up, and I try to be as real as possible as a stand-up dog character. Trying to live like a dog is something that I think
No,
brings me closer to what I really am.
No.
I eat dog food, but I don't do it every day, just when I want to feel more canine. I built this myself. I do have a dog house. Sometimes I sleep in it. I usually play with a squeaky toy. I have some bones and some other toys. I like these doggy scrubs, and I like the longer kind of clothes that feel more like it's fur. I have dog brushes, a dog comb. Every day I always have ears. I like to groom my own fur. I use dog shampoo, which I often mix with regular human shampoo. The dog shampoo has a special scent that smells like a wet dog. I haven't been to any doctors for years. I've always thought that it would be better to go to a vet. I feel really comfortable with everything that I am. I might like
Simon, what do you watch?
I just find them on what you call it on Facebook.
I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't even know what gender that were.
I was thinking the same when I first saw it because
Don't even ask, Tony. Don't even ask. But I think them
we was
need to see a
talking about
doctor.
this not long ago about
Hmm?
videos like that. And I found that video. It looked like a woman. And what got
No.
me was, I thought they
To
was
me,
gonna
it looked like a man dressed or a male dressed as a female. It looked to me, but I don't know what gender they identify as or what gender they were born as. I have no idea. That is just in my humble opinion.
But don't you find it funny? Don't you find that funny? When I first watched that video, I couldn't stop laughing. But my mum used to say to me, it takes all types of people to make a world.
Yeah.
But that's beyond me.
Well, for me, if not hurting anybody else, they can do what they want. It's not. In fact, I spend most of my life in doghouse anyway. But
Yeah,
I
but
won't
when
mind
we
the
were
doghouse.
eating dog food, you was going, no.
I am not eating dog food.
It's eating dog food.
To be fair, our dogs do get some human food like chicken, rice, things like that. So if I would eat that, then if I would pretend to be a dog, I'd eat chicken and rice and things,
But like,
or food, human food that dogs are able to eat. I'd live on that.
what was this one?
Sentenced to
Oh, this is it. This is just ridiculous. This is the American mentality, right? What do you reckon to this?
in prison.
It's gone.
Fucking
Your sentence is 80 years in state prison.
Years out of your mind! You think I'm gonna ride there while you sit up there acting like God? Easy.
Miss Vega, you are hereby sentenced to 69,000 years in the custody of the state prison
69,000.
system.
Not through this! Get off!
Say
You are
aye.
hereby sentenced to 180 years in the custody of the Florida Department of Corrections.
Lady, I barely made it to 30.
Your sentence
These
is
are all
70
AI, I'm
years
sure
in
they
state
are.
prison.
70 years, man. That's life. You just didn't want to work. Hey, calm down. This is ridiculous.
You are hereby sentenced to 50 years in state prison.
50 years? You told me 20. You said 20 years, man. You lied to me.
Hey, calm down. We'll appeal.
You are hereby sentenced to 120 years in federal prison.
Make it forever, Judge. I'm not scared.
You are hereby sentenced to 150 years in state prison.
Y'all playing. I ain't gonna live that long. Joke's on you.
They're AI.
eh?
They're all AI.
I don't think they are.
They are.
I don't think so. Because they all individual clips. And in America, they do get sentences like that.
I don't know. I don't believe majority of them. There might be one or two that were, but I don't think majority of them were.
If it was real.
I don't believe anything I'm showing on internet now.
Well, that's true. But it looked real to me, because they do record their sentences in America.
I know they do, but it's just.
Yeah, but they do give them ridiculous sentences.
It's not the sentences; it's the reactions. It was like that one when he were smacking on hitting table, that first one. Coppers just stood there for ages. They'd have been straight on him as soon as he stood up. That were in a real courtroom. They won't let him kick off for like 30 seconds before they stopped him.
They do give them ridiculous sentences.
Oh, I know they do with that, yeah.
And that's why I didn't think it was AI.
I mean, I saw one, and I still think it's AI, and judge gave him something like 500 years.
Yeah.
And when he dies, they're going to class it as escaping and having another 500 years on. And then if he's ever come back born in another body, they're going to put them in prison to serve the rest of his sentence until they die and so on. And I'm like, nah, I don't think so. But that video was like one of them. It just looks exactly the same as one of them.
It might be, you don't know. But what else did I get? I found this fascinating, this video.
The day with a good hot breakfast, porridge, eggs and bacon, and a drop of whiskey and tea.
You can defy the virus then.
Ah, very good.
What about you, madam?
I believe in a good breakfast.
It's what they're on about is the flu.
Yeah.
When you get the flu in them days, they're on about what they use as a remedy for flu.
Oh, I've seen this one, yeah.
The old wives' tale.
But I also believe if you have got the flu, rinse your inside out with continually with boiled water, about 4 or 5 half-pint glasses a day. Boiled water. Well,
could you drink that? I couldn't drink that. Boiled water.
No, it doesn't have to be boiling. It's boiled, so it's.
Yeah, five times a day. But I reckon it's got to be hot.
My remedy for flu is to get a small Spanish onion, chop it up finely, and put some brown sugar over it and a little vinegar. And then when it's into a syrup, take a spoonful before you go to bed. It's a very good remedy.
Well, I'm a great believer in whiskey. I'm like the Scotchman. I believe in a drop of whiskey.
Do you ever notice when you watch these old videos, the way they speak, even as common people?
Yeah.
The way they talk, to the way we talk today, that accent has seemed to have gone.
I know, I'm coming off in a minute. He wants me to come off, look, he's trying to hide me.
You know, I just find them fascinating watching these old films.
Really?
Right, I better shoot off.
I'm being told it's time for us to go.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you next week.
All right, then, brother. I'll speak to you in a week anyway.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Catch you soon, bud.
I'll catch you later.
Catch you later.
Right, love you loads, both.
Love you, mate.
All right.
Bye.